Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is RBT and welcome back to another Madden video today. Yesterday, we compared Madden 19 to Madden 18 trades and you guys did enjoy that video. So today, I thought we would go back a little bit further and try Madden 19 trades versus Madden 25 trades. So this is an extremely long time ago. This was supposed to be Madden 14, but it ended up being Madden 25. So that's like almost 5 years ago, actually. So we're about to have Madden 19. So this is wild. So we're going to be testing out the trade logic from Madden 19 because, as you guys know from yesterday's video, and if you're new to the channel or not new to the channel, that I was able to record a lot of early Madden 19 footage. So I'm going to compare that early trading footage to trading footage from Madden 25 and see how similar the trade logic is, because trade logic has been one of the most scrutinized parts of the new franchise in Madden 19 and in the last couple years of franchise. So we're going to see if the trade logic was just as bad, according to you guys, in Madden 25 than it is for the upcoming Madden 19 game. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, and if you do, make sure to drop a like. Like I said, guys, 1,000 likes on today's video, and we'll do another comparison video with maybe later Maddens, like Madden 09 or Madden 17. I don't know, depends how much you guys actually enjoy this video. Be sure to go follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. Link in the description box below. As soon as we do hit 10,000 followers, which we're getting extremely close, I am going to be doing a console giveaway. So go and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. And if you do follow me on Instagram, like if you go and follow me, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll heart your comments. But with that said, let's get into Madden 19 versus Madden 25. So just like we started off yesterday's video, we're going to start today's off with the trade for Madden 19 that made everybody go crazy. The trade where we got Zach Martin in Madden 19 in my rebuild video, the first ever Madden 19 rebuild, where we got Zach Martin for Nick Chubb in, what was it, a 5th round pick. And on Madden 25, I've went through to try to get the best comparison, and the highest overall guard is 90 overall Carl Nicks. So that's our best bet on trying to make this deal be as comparable to the Zach Martin deal. So let's see if it's harder, easier, or whatever. So let's go ahead and throw in a running back. We'll go with Jonathan Stewart. And we had a 5th round pick. They're not even interested in them. We'll just submit this through. And there was not even a trade meter. So this is going to make things a little difficult because there's no trade meter. But obviously, they don't want to trade Carl Nicks. So maybe we go with D'Angelo Williams. They don't want D'Angelo Williams either. Wow. So if we also go with let's throw in a draft pick to like a 3rd round. We'll start with a 5th round pick. They kind of want that, and they're still unwilling to trade that away. So we have no idea how close this trade is to getting accepted. So we also throw like in a 3rd round pick. That'd be enough to get Carl Nicks. Like, this already is way more value traded away in a potential deal than what it took to get Zach Martin. Because like I said, it took Nick Chubb, a 75 overall rookie running back, in the deal, and a 5th round pick. So this isn't looking too good. So let's see if we throw in like what it actually takes to get a guard. It's actually lower overall than Zach Martin. What it took to get him back in Madden 25. So they need a corner. 77 overall Josh Norman. They do want Captain Munderland. So would this be good straight up? Still unwilling to trade away Carl Nicks for a good corner, and a good young corner at this point in Captain Munderland. And keep in mind, Carl Nicks is no young buck himself either in this video, because it seems like in today's day of age in Madden, it's easy to get older offensive linemen. Carl Nicks isn't that young in terms of Madden, like age. He's only 28. Well, he is 28. But dang, was it going to take, if we also throw in, let's try a draft pick as well. Let's try like let's also throw, okay, there's Captain Munderland and a 3rd round pick. This should be accepted. Still not going to accept it. How about a 2nd round pick? And still not willing to trade away Carl Nicks. So this is a little wild. Just a little bit. So wide receiver wise, they want Ted Ginn by chance. A pretty young Ted Ginn. They don't even want him. So, dude, I don't know what it's going to take to bring him in. So left end wise, Charles Johnson. They want him to. Finally. So it takes. Okay, so in Madden 19, to get a 5 overall better guard that's younger than Carl Nicks, takes a 5th round pick and Nick Chubb this time. It takes our starting corner, our starting left end, and a 2nd round draft pick. Absolutely mental. So next, let's try something a little more wild. It's probably gonna break this video's brain since it was that hard to get a 90 overall guard. Now let's see how hard it is to get a very high overall middle linebacker, because in my Madden 19 rebuild, we traded away Demarius Randall, a 1st round pick, and a 79 overall strong safety Kindred for Luke Kuechly. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. We'll go with Patrick Willis. He's a 99 overall. I highly doubt this will actually work. So, as you guys see, this was cool. We have Luke Kuechly already. Do we do like a straight up trade? That'd be interesting, but we'll see. And the reason I chose the Panthers was because I thought it was interesting that Cam Newton's a 97 overall in this game. And in Madden 19, he's like an 82 from what we know right now. So that's just interesting. That's why I got the Panthers. But anyways, let's see what it's going to take. So, defensive tackle they do need. We have Star Lotulelei. Is this enough to get Pat Willis? And it's not. I wish I knew how close it was. But we don't know. Because this is Madden 25 and not Madden's of the past couple years. Ryan Khalil, they kind of want him. Submit this offer through. Still unwilling to trade away Patrick Willis. Like I said, guys, I try to make the Patrick Willis to be like as comparable as possible to Luke Kuechly. So also throwing in a 3rd round pick in the deal, still not accepted. So how about a 1st round pick instead of the 3rd? Still not accepted. So what is our next best overall player? Mike Tolbert. Do they even want a fullback? They don't want a 95 overall fullback. That's different in Madden today's day of age. Any fullback over like 80 overall, some teams do want them. How much value? I don't know. But let's go with Steve Smith next. He is 34. They don't want a 91 overall Steve Smith because he's old, I suppose. So that's different. In today's day of age, even if players are pretty old, if they meet like a threshold in terms of overall, a team will still want them in a trade, but not this year, even though he's a 90. How about Carl Nicks that we just got? They don't want Carl Nicks, although he's a 90 overall and he's not even that old. That's interesting. Greg Olsen. Don't want Greg Olsen either. So apparently the only way a team's interested in a player is if their team need. They barely want Cam Newton. Okay, that was accepted. So to get Pat Willis, takes a 97 Cam Newton, a 1st round pick, and Star Lotulelei. Mental scenes. So next trade we're going to try here, comparing to Madden 19, we ended up getting Odell Beckham Jr., 94 overall wide receiver, for Tyrod Taylor, a 1st round pick, and 76 overall defensive tackle Larry Ogunjobi. And the player we're going to compare him to is 94 overall Larry Fitzgerald, to see what it takes to get him in this year's game. Now, what's it going to take? We don't have much to trade away anymore, but this has been a good trade to try and trade away Cam Newton because they need a quarterback, but we will try and persevere. Left tackle, what do we have? An 85 Jordan Gross, who they kind of want. I highly doubt this. Yep, this is not going to be accepted. That's for sure. Free safety. We have Greg Olsen. That's a good player because he's only 28, so they should be interested in him. Why are they barely interested in a 90 overall young tight end? And that's the one their team needs. So that's kind of strange. Still unwilling to make this trade happen. So hopefully we have a good free safety. If not, we're screwed. Charles Godfrey, do they want him? They don't even want an 80. See, like, in today's day of age, or in Madden terms, if a team needed a free safety and you had a young 81 overall free safety, they would want them. So this shows you right here that trades were so much harder back in the day. And I still feel like you should be able to trade more than 3 players or 3 draft picks at a time. That's one thing I wish they would add in because this would make trades so hard back in the day. So I don't know what to do here. Maybe we just trade away. Okay, so we have this guy. We have the guy we just traded for, Carl Nicks. They kind of want him. This has got to be accepted, right? So for Larry Fitzgerald, a 94 overall wide receiver, when in Madden 19, it took a 1st round pick, a decent quarterback, and a decent defensive tackle. It took our starting left tackle, our franchise tight end, and a franchise guard to get Larry Fitzgerald. Little bit harder in Madden 25. So this is just out of curiosity's sake to test out a couple of different things. Number one, in today's Maddens, if a player's over 35 or 36, doesn't matter what his overall is, he's normally throwing like a 3rd round pick and it'll be accepted. And also the tight end position in like Madden 19 and Madden 18, maybe even Madden 17, tight ends, even if they were younger and they were really good, weren't valued that highly. So like you can even get a Rob Gronkowski for not too much. So the combination of tests here, an older player and a high overall tight end, see how hard it is going to get an old guy. Let's see if it's still hard or if it's pretty easy. So with that first test, we'll just try a 3rd round pick for Tony Gonzalez, and not accepted. So a little bit harder than what it would be in today's day of age. Since we don't really have much that we can trade away. How about Jonathan Stewart or D'Angelo Williams? They do want Jonathan Stewart over a 88 overall. So how about this? Still hard to get him. Still hard to get a guy that's probably definitely going to retire after the 1st year. So they have to like an 84 overall Ted Ginn. This has got to be enough, right? Apparently not. Apparently Not. So how about a 4th round pick as well added into the deal? They want a better positional upgrade. So that's new. They want an upgrade at one of their positions. So how about a right outside linebacker? We don't have a good one. Middle linebacker. So we do have Luke Kuechly. So how about Luke Kuechly straight up for an old guy? Still, so this is crazy. Luke Kuechly's 22 or 23, and he's 93 overall, and he's not accepted for a 96 overall tight end who's 37 years old. So now, if this trade's got to be accepted. Like a 3rd round pick added to the deal as well, and it is not accepted. See, like, this is a fine line. In real life, 9,000 times out of 8,003, this trade would be accepted. So I don't. Okay, there's problems with the trade logic, but it's hard to grasp. I would rather a game have the trade logic of a Madden today than this, because this is a little ridiculous. Now, they also wanted a running back, Jonathan Stewart. This has got to be accepted. Got to be. Finally. So to get an old man, a very old man, and a tight end position, takes a 93 overall, super good young middle linebacker, a pretty good running back, and a good draft pick. So dudes, that was a little wild, but hopefully guys did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to drop a like. Let me know what Madden game you want to see me compare next to the upcoming Madden 19. Be sure to subscribe if you are new and turn on the notification bell if you haven't. With that said, I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. God bless and peace.